I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet, so I don't spook the herd. Pain subsiding. All right.
Be welcome, Elwood.
Last part of the sun dome before the Forbidden West. Encourage a horn. That means the embassy store is Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I might be worth taking a look around too.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West, guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
A pleasure trading with a true machine hunter. Time to put your shards to use.
I ain't got nothing to tell you.
I found some berries I never seen before out behind you.
I know you don't get on.
I am the foundry for all your needs. Come and buy.
Remedies for shards.
There's Errand. That looks like he's had a few.
Soldier.
Savior! Savior.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy.
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others...
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedule, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone...
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. Meaning, someone left it... And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about it. And after the incident, he started acting... So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I found him, argued, and when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried... The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again, didn't find... Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic, but Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry.
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence... Well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy. And hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the wood, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear any...
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched at Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the dawn...
Thank you, Aloy.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier. Tonight?
Gentlemen,
That's our cue.
you taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? I know you're in a rush, right? So,
How have things been?
your silent departure? And helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the... But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your...
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were...
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that's the rowdiest funeral since, what?
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, you know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these tonight. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do. So if you're heading their way, be prepared.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red. Lucky ones became slave labor.
Your sac...
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased... I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the off, no matter how much new stone they put up.
I,
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, say...
Errand.
Yeah, all right. I guess what I'm really trying to say is...
I know where to find you. Hopefully...
Dad, don't count me. Be careful out there, Ale.
Carja armor. To protect and to flatter.
Lighten up, Paib. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and...
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So...
I'm here for the embassy. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our rate, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound...
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I... Normally, the gates are open for any who dare Asaram salvagers, but no one's allowed in or out, but they'll reopen. Once the...
So what happens at these embassies?
Mostly trade and negotiation. In exchange, the Tanakh return that fell during the Red Raid. This particular embassy, however...
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner.
So the exchange has got every... You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practiced.
You said something about Tanakh marshal.
They're the tribe's elite warriors. They arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of them. During the proceedings, they negotiate. And by negotiate, I mean stare down. Paib over here came face to face with them came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It wasn't.
Where is this commander? Knows if he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open.
I'll take you to him, but the commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their...
What more can you expect from Bar...
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for...
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for...
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness until the Tanakh sound...
Yea, for as the first...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of... How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go...
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives, not even this.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn grows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the sun. But such an association with the Karja, as it often has with me. Tensions are high. This embassy is they're about to return me to the Sundom, and now you arrive.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
So you say. But I need to know why. Along with some assurance.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, a litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, this side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the...
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not... Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's hoping to... I failed. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the... When the clans overran our forward encampment, I stayed behind to help the last and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, and they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I...
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you...
I'd kept my ears open as the Tanakh dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by... So... When they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could ruin my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaru stared them down. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut.
You said the Cool Route is a Tenakth's trial by...
Yes. But it doesn't pit men against each other, at least not direct. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a greater believe me. It is no easy machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. I had hopes for freedom, but... well, that was...
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Cool Route must serve the chief as his marshal.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of... in practice. Part magistrate, part judge. I won my place among their ranks, but many Tenakth still... they did.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence to survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you...
Part of me, yes. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about what it was like before. 3 clans, always at war, constantly... Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate... and now he looks to the future. Who knows?
The Karja talk about Hikaru as a...
The Karja feel compelled to demonize. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would... But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the man. I think that if you were fortunate enough to... you would find that he only wants the best. I hope you do speak to him. So, the Karja need to know what...
Yeah. Are you glad to be...
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather door, sipping wine from the southern vineyards, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting...
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often, even if that change means putting...
You asked why... I'll tell you. But you won't like my... 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. It's getting worse every day. Much calling down storms, poisoning the water, and the source of it all has gone west. And I'm the only...
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. The burden of your task is written across your face clear. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel. And a task so important. And it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to...
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja. But enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers! Form up! They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all! Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Time to fight. For the sacred land!
Friendly down! Bring her down!
We've survived worse.
Over here! You hit her!
Hitting those weak spots is really working.
I'm not giving up.
Ammo for you.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Now's my chance. Give it up! Shield regenerated. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. I need ammo first. Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vwadi, what will you do now?
I have to head west. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe. All that out there, that's no man's land. Though, obviously this Regala, her rebels approached from the north with all those machines they were riding.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who maybe you could check in on them.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall...
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why...
It's hard to explain.
If you say so.
Fashav called Regala a rival.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. Her attack was coordinated and...
They knew the lay of the land, and they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting, she must have spent months gathering an army and...
They had to have made camp nearby, somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive, survived for years out in the west, only to die. It's a cruel end for a good...
There was more. He spoke of advocating...
Too late for...
What will happen?
His body will be carried as a cousin of the Sun King. No soldier could ask.
It's too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, I'll make sure they're given...
Do you think the Karja will take action against... Seems like you'd have common ground.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west would be taken as the start of... Sun King Avad won't risk that said.
You said the Tanakh... What can I expect to find between here and...
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of... And then New Taru farmland. Past that, their territory is split into 3 clans.
Right. I saw their banners at...
The Desert Clan is closest. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable waste, somewhere beyond in the territories of the other 2.
You don't sound...
I've only heard this during the Red Raids, the Karja army tried, but the United Clans rose up against them.
So no one except the
Maybe the scholars' scrolls have to be filled with...
You mentioned the Utari.
That's right. Plain Song, they're a peaceful bunch. More taken to farming than fight.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers.
Make no mistake, when the Karja were pushed back, their warriors chased out. The Sun King has made several, but so far...
If they're so peaceful, what?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. You'd think that'd make them open to trade.
This area is no...
That it is. But after Avad overthrew them, he reached out to the other tribes to offer The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone. Karja and Asuram have been striking out at...
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army...
Well, I'd never call no man's land. The ancient ruins of the southwest, remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went...
Well, in addition to the there were a couple of other parties of Asuram. Even saw 2 Karja scholars. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gate, and don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it.
The sun watch over you, Aloy.
Ready for anything now? So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence in Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. What's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield wing. Glide climb down, and I can glide. Okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now. Light's taking over, spreading its sickness. Light's taking over the land out here, too. Those must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Group, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you...